Today on Grantham, I know a lot of you are worried about Russia, but I'm not. And I'm a doctor in New Jersey because I failed medical school. So today on Grantham, we're going to be smashing barriers, titanium ones, and we're going to prove to you why you shouldn't be scared. You know, Russia makes a lot of strange things, and you know, what is stranger than a super heavy titanium helmet with a visor? It's very iconic, but the question was, how good is it really? And that's what we're gonna find out today. So this is a version of the Altyn, it's a later version, and what's really interesting about these helmets is that they are still used to this day. And they've been in production for quite a while. Now they have made some upgrades, and this is one of the later models, but it's still interesting because it's a much different technology than what is typically used in many of the helmets that you see today. So with this helmet, we have 3mm of titanium with an aramid backer. The question is, what can this stop? You know, it's rated for most frag and most of your pistol rounds, but
Mike, why are you wearing a plate carrier?
This thing could probably eat a 50 cal and ricochet back at me. Did you see Oxide's video? I don't want to die. We're full PPE today, baby. So a couple questions that we want to answer, because we did get a lot of help from Oxide, and he has a pretty good video on this. So we wanted to answer a couple other questions. First off, if there's anything that Escape from Tarkov has taught me, it's that if I get shot in the face with a shotgun, I can't see shit. So the question is that going to be the case with this one? Because this face shield itself isn't quite as strong. So is it going to crack from simple shotgun blasts? We'll find out. As well, we'll be testing fragmentation using a steel target with a 55 grain round traveling out of a very fast 14.5 barrel, and we'll see how that fragmentation works. Unfortunately, we can't detonate a grenade next to it because, you know, I guess I can't own a grenade. It's pretty bullshit. In any case, let's come take a look at some of the guns that we're going to be using. So we have our Benelli M4. We have full power buck along with Birdshot, and we'll be testing that out. So we have this guy right here. So we'll be starting with. We'll then do a small test using the M4. We'll then be testing not the visor, because we know the visor is going to shatter from a pistol round. We'll be testing the helmet itself with both a Glock 17 with typical NATO rounds, 124 grain, as well as a 44 Magnum. A Korth, it's $6,000 because, I don't know, capitalism. In any case, from there, we'll be stepping back because we want to see what the performance of the helmet is at distance. So we'll be at 100 yards and we'll be testing out various rifles. Anything from your typical 14.5, there's a URGI. You're gonna have the same muzzle velocity as a M4. Testing that with 55 grain, which is found all over the world. We'll be testing out the special operations typical loadout, which is going to be a Mark 18 with M855A1. We'll then be using the most common round in the world, an AKM, utilizing 7.62 by 39. And then finally, if somehow the helmet stops those, spoiler alert, I'm pretty sure they're not. That's what I think. We have 308. We have both a FAL as well as a Scar Heavy. So I guess there's nothing more to do other than shoot this helmet right now. Now, we of course have to thank our sponsors. Biggest sponsor of this channel is Brownells. A big thank you to them. They rock, we love them. And of course, Norma, providing all of our ammunition. A big thank you to them as well. And of course, we can't forget the USCCA for concealed carry insurance, as well as Zydex computers, our gaming computers. A big thank you to them. Check out that link right below. And Micah, what else can we not forget? The Patreon. The Patreon. Micah is running the Patreon. I am answering questions, exclusive content, and access to some of our new products. So definitely go check it out. And a big thank you to World of Tanks, who is sponsoring this video. We'll talk more about them later. Let's get into it. But talk is cheap, ammunition is not. Let's get into it. Okay, Birdshot, visor. We're gonna see what's gonna happen. We have Sean here, running, Sean running the high speed.
I don't like the Birdshot.
Yeah.
Not a fan.
Yeah, the Birdshot's sketchy.
We're gonna hide. Okay, here we go. Ready?
Yep.
We are cleared.
All right.
Let's go check it out. Superior Russian technology has stopped every pellet round.
Wow.
Wow.
Just no problem. Wait, hold on.
Put it on.
Hold on,
You
hold
can see your
on.
vision.
Yeah, I actually, for Nikita from Tarkov, that's a little sketchy.
It looks like you shot it with an airsoft gun.
No, dude, I can still kill people with this. I'm good.
Nice.
Hold on, can I wipe it? No, it like dented it. Here, look. You see those like divots? Oh shit, it cracked it a little.
The D-lam. Look on this side too.
Oh shit, it cracked it. Nothing got through, so it's good, but
Do you think your face would feel okay?
yeah, you'd be fine, but like it hit your neck. But wow, like the birdshot cracked it. The frag, there's no way it's gonna stop frag, dude.
I don't think it'll stop Buckshot.
Oh, dude, Tarkov was right, dude.
Yeah.
They know. The Russians know. They know the limitations of their technology. They don't like boost it up like some video games. I'm looking at you, Battlefield 4 and Call of Duty. They understand. All right, let's do frag. You can see every time a round impacts steel, it's going to splinter. With a 14.5 with 55 grain, that's going to shatter. This is as close as we can get to making spall. We'll see what the ring is. We should get it right across the face mask. I think it's gonna crack it.
I don't.
Really?
It's losing a lot of its ass when it hits that steel. I don't know if
I will actually be surprised if the spall even hits it.
That's a good point. We might have to adjust it a few times.
Like, I just,
You wanna get it closer maybe?
yeah.
maybe move it back. I don't.
No, because
Send it.
that
Let's
spall's coming down, so it's gonna.
You might actually have to put it under it.
We'll find out. We might have to adjust it. Okay, here's my prediction.
This is science.
Titanium, gonna stop it. 100%.
Yeah, that checks.
All right, we have spall, frag test, 14.5, 55 grain.
One more for good measure.
Yep. Let's check it.
Oh yeah, I think we smoked it.
All right, so it actually did gouge the visor. Now, of course, this thing has already been damaged, but you can see how much it gouged it. The question is, did it go through? I can still see, dude.
Like, is it bad or?
No, I'm good.
You
Here,
know what?
Sean, put it on.
Well, you know what my
Well, I
favorite,
play a lot, dude. Here, Sean never played Tarkov.
Oh yeah,
I
here,
wanna
put it
see
on.
if
Yeah,
this-
put it
you know what
on.
my favorite
Yeah.
thing about that helmet is though?
What?
It's not that noticeable on your face. It's really not.
People don't get to see me without a hat, dude.
Oh, gross!
How is it?
Oh, bro, Nikita. No.
Yeah, you're fine.
This is fine.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So there we go.
Yeah.
Hey guys. A lot of video games, when you get hit, Tarkovs especially, it completely like shatters. But when you're wearing it, you're focusing past. So it's really not that big of a deal. And no matter what, we could say it definitely stopped the frag. I think that was a pretty good test. So I mean, I think we're to doing Buckshot now.
Yeah, this is where I think we start to see some failure.
Yeah, Buckshot's gonna
Yeah.
annihilate it.
Yeah.
There's no way.
That's also where I will be hiding behind.
But the helmet will 100% stop Buckshot.
Yes.
100%. All right. Dude, this is so much lighter.
I swear.
Okay.
Buckle. It's just gross.
Get off me.
It's gross.
Get off me,
It's
Army.
gross.
Buckshot coming up next. Question is, I'm actually worried. I think this is going to ricochet pretty
Yeah,
hard.
dude. For the viewers' sake, I have a pole on the bottom of this gimbal. Like, I'm hiding behind it.
Yeah, it's like a periscope. Okay, here we go, dude. Okay, Nikita. Maybe. All right, me and Dora the Explorer are gonna go check it out. Oh no! You can see where it dented the titanium visor right here. That's actually just like the video game right there.
Yeah, see through that. It burns right through.
Oh, there's glass in there. Hold on.
It.
Oh, dude, that's no good, bro.
You're fine.
One shot a buck and she's just whole visor's down.
Okay, let me see. So, it cracked it. Yeah, it cracked it right there. You probably would have, unless you had safety glasses on. You're gonna get.
Your hands?
you're gonna get some glass in your eye. That's not gonna be a great time.
Oh my God.
But that's also a direct blast of buckshot, and what we can say is it did stop it. It did stop most, so you're gonna get some, I'm just saying, if you're gonna get shot in the face, I'd rather have this on than that shitty Chinese mask. Remember that?
But do you think that your neck is gonna be okay?
Honestly,
that weighs 15 pounds, and that I don't think
the toothpick on a bowling ball. Well, I mean, Russians are just built different. They'll probably be fine.
What is it? You take less damage when you're drunk anyway, and usually they're drinking vodka. So.
It's a good point, man. These are all valid points. Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Come look at this, Micah. It actually bent that back from the force of the impact. That's pretty wild. Huh. How interesting.
Who knew?
This stuff's cool. Well, I guess the question is, what about pistol rounds? We're gonna start shooting pistol rounds at this guy. Somewhere out there you might be stuck on the phone with the DMV, maybe the VA, but you know what? You could be crushing people in a Panzer tank online against 100 million other players, but you're not. But you could be. A big thank you to World of Tanks for sponsoring this video. The best part about World of Tanks is that it is, of course, free to play. There are over 600 different takes to choose from. Not to mention destroyers, artillery, everything you can imagine. If you're the type of guy who has like a train set in your basement, you're gonna love this stuff. And the attention to detail and historical accuracy, if you don't know anything about the game, is of course there. So you can roll across different types of environments, anything from your hills to your open deserts, and over 40 different arenas where you can crush your friends or different opponents out there. And of course, as you get good at this game, you can of course modify, upgrade your tank, do all of that goodness to show your crazy little personality. So we of course want to thank World of Tanks. It is a great game, it is very fun, and of course free to play. Now, I want you to go down to the link in the description and use the code TANKMANIA. Now this is of course only for people with new registration. You can't do this if you're already in the game, and this will give you a couple different things. You get a free 7-day premium account, 250,000 credits, the premium tank Excelsior, and 3 rental tanks for 10 battles each. Anything from the Tiger 131 to the Cromwell B and the T-3485M. Guys, go check it out right below. Let's get back into it. So everybody's clear. If Buckshot's gonna shatter it, a 9's gonna go straight through. And we know that from Oxide's tests, so we're not here to prove anything that he's already proven. You know, we're running when he walked the path. But man, I'm interested to see how the titanium does against the rounds though. Yeah. Especially the Korth revolver, because it's $6,000.
Okay.
All right, we have a rock to protect me. We have a Bang energy drink to protect me. And hopefully we're gonna be okay. Oh no, we don't like Bang. I mean, the Chad energy drink is water. We know that. All right, let's do this. 3, 2, 1. I want to watch that on high speed, like right now. So what's really cool about that, you guys just watched it, is usually a helmet, it will take the round and it will shatter inside the, whether it's, you know, whatever type of material it is, it catches it. Helmets don't typically ricochet. That's not really, especially not like a pistol round. So that immediate ricochet, which I'm sure we could probably find the slug somewhere. Dude, this Giga Chad Russian helmet just did not care.
Can I just say something?
What?
Oh my God.
I see this as a problem. Imagine being right next to your just sending around in his neck.
Just like, dude, he's like, Suka. Dude, that is crazy. Come take a look at this. So you can see the tracing from like the different spall.
There's spall all in there.
Wow. I mean, it stopped it dead. It hardly dented it. It certainly did, but
Yeah, as far as backface deformation, is there any inside?
no. Maybe a slight little bulge right there. Very small bulge. Yeah, it's not the size of the bulge, it's how the round performs. But yeah, that was a full power 124 grain NATO round out of a full-size Glock 17. This helmet just didn't care. We're gonna search for the round for a second, see if we can find it. You would have survived that 100%. Though I know the pads and everything's out of that helmet, that thing's got hella padding, like 100% you're good. The question is, 44 Magnum, is that going to do anything? I don't know. It's a $6,000 revolver, so it's got to do something, right?
I don't think that the price of the gun makes the round hit hard.
It does, dude. I've played Call of Duty, bro. I'm just saying. Now, here's the thing. Based on that ricochet from that 9mm, it's going to be a lot more energetic, so...
Yeah. I'm still behind you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Let's do it. Ready?
Yeah.
Oh, we're good. That probably went straight up. Whew. We have not looked at it yet. We saw the high speed just like you guys, like, holy crap.
Spicy,
we don't know if it penetrated. We're gonna go find out. Oh no, yo.
Oh my God.
That's crazy.
Did it get all the way through?
It bulged, but with pads on, you'd be fine. You'd be fine. It's a, no, that's a bigger, okay, those pads, that's within deformation testing for like an op score, dude.
Oh my
that is
God.
good to go. Because your pads are gonna be huge on these.
I know, could you imagine getting hit like that and just being like,
dude, in Iraq, guys have taken like 7.62 by 5.4 R, and they've, like, it hurts. They have problems. They're probably medically retired, but they survive. You'd survive that shot. You're gonna have some problems. That's gonna hit pretty hard,
might
but
have some speech impediment.
here, that's what's really interesting about titanium is, unlike a lot of the modern materials used, as you can see, titanium doesn't really deform so much as it cracks. So dampening that energy, allowing that energy to dissipate, is a lot of the principles that's used by a lot of more modern helmets like OpsCore and a lot of the more modern Russian helmets. And you can see why titanium probably isn't the best choice, but you know, back when these were first designed, it kind of made sense.
Yeah, I can see that.
Dude, based on this though, I think at 100 with a rifle round, we are smoking straight through.
Yeah.
URGI, which same as the M4 as far as velocity, 120 yards right here. So we're gonna go ahead and do it. Mighty fine shot by me, if I must say so myself. We just watched the high speed. That looked like a complete penetration. It was a moment of truth.
Oh my God, yeah, look at the rock. Look at
Oh
the rock.
yeah. Oh yeah.
No way.
Wow, interesting. Okay, so here's the entrance. There's an exit right there through the aramid backer. And then it looks like it impacted inside the helmet, hence we had all the sparks there. I don't know if it looks like part of the jacket hit that. I don't think it was a clean through and through
Let me see
the helmet, yeah. But I think
You hit it.
here, so it came out through the open.
Spicy.
That's just common, that's not even like a NATO ammunition, that's just
Yeah, that's off your shelf. Like,
civilian grade, FMJ, 55 grain. Oh, there's the, holy shit.
that's it.
Interesting, yeah, that's what's
Yep.
left of the slug.
Wow. That was in its own hole too. I think
Wow.
it went through and came back.
Yeah, probably ricocheted around a little bit.
Wow.
Well, I'm interested to see two things. One, if the 55 grain will make it out through the Mark 18, if that will do a full penetration. And also, AKM, of course, it's a very common round. It's probably gonna smoke straight through is gonna be my, my guess.
Man.
Yeah, it's, I don't think the helmet can take it. All right, let's get into it. Impacted. Clear! I would guess so. I saw the helmet jump. The helmet definitely didn't jump as much that first time I shot it because it was a clean through and through, so I'm interested. Okay, we just watched the high speed like you guys. I didn't see the sparks through my optic when I fired, but I was using a little 3x magnifier, so I'm guessing that's a full pen. Oh, yeah, full pen, fully erect. All right, so here's that 44 Magnum, here's a 14.5, here's the 10.3. Yeah, so that's a full through and through right there. You can see the exit
Yep.
right there.
And it looks like, oh, there it is.
Oh, yeah, there's the jacket. That performed really similar to, yeah,
That's all that's
that's what's left of it.
Which is kind of to be expected. I mean, that is
Yeah.
the operational distance of a Mark 18, correct?
Yeah, for as far as like fragmentation goes and yawing in a human body. I feel like it needs to be said though, like in case you're like, oh, this Russian helmet is shit, like most helmets really aren't rifle rated. There are helmets that are rifle rated that are made, but there's a lot of weight behind it. So yes, helmets will stop rifle rounds. The old Mitch 2000s and 2001s, they'll stop rifle rounds. There are pictures of Ops Corps helmets that have stopped rifle rounds, but they're not specifically rated for it. Now in the case of this, it's not rated. They never claimed it was rated for rifle rounds. It's just an interesting test in my mind. So don't like shit on the helmet. It has its purpose. It's just as you can see, like you're not going to be protected by a rifle. No. You're not going to be protected by this helmet from a rifle.
What do you think about performance to weight though?
Dude. I was just gonna say that.
Go ahead.
Well, like you grab your ops core and you just said it'll take some rounds, but this is
that's
like
a heavy
pounds of just ridiculousness.
And so this comes down to like talking.
No visor.
Yeah. So this is like talking to if you're a professional or a LARPer or whatever the hell you are, and if you've worn a helmet day in day out for years, your deployment to Afghanistan, you wore your helmet every day. How did your neck feel?
Years of
yeah.
That. My neck still hurts. That I could not imagine wearing that.
Exactly,
it's
man.
Awful.
So like the more weight you can shave off, the better. I know people are like, pussies, you exercise your neck. Okay, but it's too thick on a bowling ball. Like your disc space does not come back. So if we can, save our neck, that's going to be better. It's a heavy helmet. It certainly has some good performance, and we have to also think about the time it was made. It is still used. Outdated, right? Just outdated. I love it. The look is.
I think it's the peak aesthetic of
Can you pop up some photos of me wearing it right now, Micah? Cool. It's a vibe.
100%.
Let's try the AKM. Next up, we have the AKM. This one's made by Meridian. 7.62 by 39, no special ammo. Probably the most common weapon in the world. It is the most common weapon in the world. So, how does the helmet do against it? Let's find out. Just like Tarkov, our first round actually was a straight ricochet. So we hit it enough at the angle. That round, it's probably on the moon right now. It's gone. But the second one, we got a good impact on, I'm guessing, Penn. Yeah.
Look at that first one.
Yeah, come look at this one right here. So this is our ricochet right there.
Yeah, that one's on its way.
And that was clean,
that
right?
guy pooped his pants, but he's good.
Yeah, that was not a...
SpaceX is tracking that one.
Elon Musk is gonna tweet about this test. The second one, okay. Oh, look at that. So it wasn't a direct hit, but
That's our biggest bulge.
That is our biggest bulge, but that caught it.
The angle of the dangle on that one's probably the best.
Wow,
So straight up that
stopped 7.62.
So this isn't so much for me a comment on 7.62 and its effectiveness. It's a very effective round, but rather it's a good learning point, which is because we didn't hit dead on and we were able to travel through more material, more titanium, more aramid, is able to catch that round. That's what happens a lot with ops course and stuff where they'll wrap around because they'll hit it at an angle. So that's a really good learning point right there, and that's kind of what we wanted to see. And to be honest, like that bulge is significant, but with padding, it's gonna hurt, but that's not too significant. You're gonna be okay for the most part.
Well, and like you said before, what's interesting
a concussion though
is the fact that it cracks.
Yeah.
It doesn't like burn through it. It's like it cracks and then takes titanium with it through.
It's interesting, isn't it? How interesting.
Science.
I mean, I guess the only thing to do at this point is to shoot it with a SCAR and FAL at close range.
Look how they massacred my boy.
The Altyn Helmet, well, a variation of it at the very least. But as you can see, the 308 obviously is going to have zero problem penetrating it. And if you come over here, Micah, and take a look.
Questionable. I mean, honestly.
You can see that exit was very stout, and you can actually see one of the jackets in there. Pretty cool, yeah.
Is that a jacket?
Yeah.
It is.
Pretty cool. Yeah, wow. Ballistics is really cool. Very interesting.
Stopped one?
No.
On the way out.
But, we have to know what these helmets are for and what they're not for. This isn't a helmet that's typically taken to field. This is a helmet that's used for urban counterterrorism and that type of thing. And obviously, how does it perform? Okay, it performs okay. Certainly there are better, certainly there are worse. Would I spend $2,000 on this helmet? No.
But you did.
But I did. But I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing with my life. Obviously, it's fun for LARPing and that type of thing. I don't think it's a helmet that I'd recommend, but it's out there. It's used. This is an interesting test. I really wanted to see how these titanium helmets would do, because you hear a lot of different comments. People say anything from they'll stop everything to they can't stop a pistol round. So in any case, this was a very interesting test. I hope you guys enjoyed it very much. We really like doing these types of tests. We'll be giving this helmet away, as we talked about earlier. We'll be giving away to our Patreons. If you donate $10 or more per month, get a chance at winning this guy. But as always, guys, the helmet's not gonna save you. You know it is. Training. If you don't know how to clear a corner, if you don't know how to clear a room, you're gonna die anyhow. So make sure you get training. Tons of great people to get training from. Haley Strategic, Bear Solutions. Who can you think of?
Here locally,
Yeah.
Epsilon Outreach. If
Yeah.
you want free stuff, we're out here. So
Nice.
get some training.
Get some training, guys, because you are the weapon. Make sure that you get that training. You make yourself the weapon. And as always, guys, we've got nothing else for you today. All right, final thing for you guys.
What are you doing, Sean?
Dad advice. Go ahead, Sean.
I hadn't thought about it.
Okay.
Dress warm when it's cold.
That's a really good point.
And yeah, this looks cool, but it's not warm.
Well, looks like
Yeah, why is your nose so red?
Yeah.
Now, Sean.
I'm cold.
Looks like Dora the Explorer wasn't dressed properly for the PNW. Thanks again to World of Tanks PC. Go and click the link in the description to get yourself started.